welcome. Just making sure everything's working and is turned on. Yes, it is. Welcome to another Let's Play live streamy thing. Just move me a little shield. Alright, that should be good. So yeah, moving the old pop filter. I hope you guys are all well if you are listening to this. Brilliant. I'm back on the home planet, Novice, because I did a few little jobs and I want to talk through them. Couldn't resist. I sort of realized that there is this thing called Cryonite slush. Where is it? It's under here somewhere. It's under liquids. Here, Cryonite slush, Cryonite rods, sulfuric acid, and it's a thing that you need. Can't even remember exactly. It's used for a few things. It's used for a few alternate recipes actually. If I go here, Cryonite slush, it's used to cool thermofluids in different ways and to make lubricants and stuff. I don't know if I want to use it for any of those things yet, but I realized we didn't have any. So I resolved to fix it. So I flipped over to Calipo, our frozen world, and where we make the Cryonite, and we have sulfuric acid coming in, and set up this beautiful little stack. It's kind of ridiculously over-engineered. I don't know how much Cryonite slush it makes a minute. I'm guessing like 46,000 a minute potential. Wow, like I don't even think we could consume that much, but hey, you know, over engineering is still engineering, and really a lot of the stuff over here could probably do with a bit of work, to be honest. We then piped, because I forgot entirely that we have liquid fluid trains, we then piped Cryonite slush all the way into this canning facility where we can Cryonite and stick it in a rocket ready to go. So that was pretty exciting. There was a little bit of other prioritization and messing around. Oh yeah, I haven't actually fixed this yet. I wanted to send this all up to a rocket because we were producing too much. I've got a glass manufactory going on somewhere. I think it's here. We were producing too much sand at one of the process points, and I didn't know what to do with it. So yeah, we've got now a little sand cooker. It's probably a bit of an issue. Where are we? So I might actually just... maybe I'll jump back to Calipo another time. I need to sort out that, but that's not what we're here for today. We are here to travel back to Fornax to continue our work. Our good work. And so we need to do that now. What were we doing? I'm just going to... I've got a bunch of the lettering sorted. So I always like to label my rockets. If you can't label them, then you know, what are you doing with the world? I know that I'll completely forget. Like, the game is so big, you just have to do this now and then. With the space exploration mod, there's just so much going on. You've got to take the time. So all of this is pretty sweet. I think I have everything that I could possibly care about for now. I'm just gonna go straight over. I'm not even gonna... Okay, yeah, it's being rebuilt, the next rocket. Not even going to wait. So if you're watching this, and you've been watching through all the episodes, hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a pretty gentle playthrough, but I think I'm making good progress. I was watching someone else's playthrough, and they were having a good time. But I really got reflecting on how, because they didn't have a really solid home structure, so to speak, they really struggled to deliver the volumes needed, if that makes sense. Like, they were doing a lot of calculating of all the solar energy and all that kind of stuff to make sure they had enough solar panels, and I just don't bother, because we've got so much surplus of everything. We just chuck it all in a box and just deliver vast quantities to a planet and throw it all down. I've set up even more Iridium mining everywhere. That's some iron we're completely ignoring. Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing all this filled in eventually. That'll, 'll, 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 'll So yeah, we have, you know, iridium mining going on. Whoa, we've got nuclear power out. What? Why? That can't be right. Oh wow, okay, we've got, wow, okay, that's terrible. What's going on here? I could have sworn I very deliberately sent at least 1,000 or 500. I'm pretty sure I sent another 500 recently to this place. All right, there comes 1,000. That's the one thing I do need to work on, to be perfectly frank, is temperature's dropping. It takes a while to pick up. Is some kind of automation for the nuclear fuel, and at some point I will probably dedicate, I don't know, I'm trying to decide, like on this planet for example there is some small amounts of uranium, but it's not much, and back on our home planet we have kind of thrown together uranium production, but it's not perfect, I don't think, and I'm trying to figure out a way to scale it, because I could easily do rockets returning nuclear fuel and delivering nuclear fuel, and I think that would be good. Basically, I think it would be good. So I do want to think about it, and I haven't got an answer yet, because everywhere deserves to have its own nuclear power station. There's no reason not to. Maybe once I get the new solar panels up and running, things will be different, but until then. So, Iridium is ticking along. The job we have to do now is... what do you even make? You make... oh, I need to add a tag. You make the crushed iridium. Make crushed, goes there. You just mine it. This is where we make the washed, and this is what spits out all the sand that we have a bit of trouble with. So I've actually sent a lot of it. Some iridium comes down here. Some stone gets turned into landfill, which is fine. Is it turning into landfill? Let's have a look. Yeah, so stone comes out there, and there's a sand process somewhere along the line as well. I'm trying to remember where it is. So we've got that and that done. It's... am I even talking about the wrong planet? I could be talking about the holmium. That would be pretty funny. I could be talking about the wrong place. Where's what? Hang on. Okay. Oh, I was talking about the cryonite production. So yeah, cryonite production spits out too much sand. Here we're in a good place. We're making rock, but I have that dump of putting it into landfill, and I can, if it ever slows down, I can always do some stuff with the landfill. So what do we need to do now? We've got this here. We have washed iridite. We want to turn it into iridium powder, which requires the beads and the water and the washed. So honestly, this is a pretty straightforward build. Can I actually save myself a lot of time and go across to Agni and look at how we make holmium plate? Where is it? Comes here. Oh, actually, that's a good point. So iridium, see, holmium produces cation and outputs cation. Oh, this is the same. There's a whole bunch of chances of different products spitting out. So I kind of need to do this big stack by merging stuff together and then re-ingesting it. Oh, it's kind of horrible. Oh, I hate this. I'm going to redo it. I'm going to redo it because that's just too nasty to deal with. But I just have to be really conscious of setting this up really well so that I can repeat this in future. Because really Agni is a bit of an embarrassing project. Fornax is my best. Agni is not great. It's pretty ugly. So, one thing I do need to figure out is the volumes of, here we go, the volumes of things coming in. So, I don't have... Oh, that's right. I don't need a rocket for this. Sorry, I don't need a... What am I doing? I don't need... Okay, E. Smash the buttons. I need water and anion beans. So this one needs to be washed iridite, which from memory comes out at some weird value. No, not the crushed. I need to go to the washed, which is here. And the washed comes out in stacks of 40, so that's 30,000. So 30,000 washed iridite, please. On network 1, yes. Get rid of that. Alright. The other one I can just remove because I just need a rocket to land and I don't need any of those bits. Once it's landed, it can just be. Drones can clear out the remaining parts. It's kind of annoying because there's a lot of leftover parts on a rocket these days because of my tech, and in some cases I just don't need it. Like my home planet produces so many rocket parts that it is a bit pointless to have the leftovers. They're just things that I have to manage, which is ironically somewhat annoying. Nope, put that one back. Alright, so we will put a landing pad here. I'll put it in your... we'll keep it away from there. Maybe there's some reason in the future we would want that. And we'll put this here, and we'll call this one anion beads. I don't think that's enough to do the trick that I want. So I know we make the anion back on here. Where do we make it? There. We put it into a rocket body that is based here. Oh yeah, so it is. I need to add my tags. You know, earlier I was saying how important it is to make sure you do this kind of stuff, and then I promptly didn't, of course. Okay. Any landing pad with name, anion beads. Okay, it's fueling up, and yeah, so it will come. Brilliant. What I also need, obviously, is to get rid of some of the byproducts here. So we need this and this. This is going to spit out the cargo bits. This one will spit out the pod, and it'll put them into boxes which push these out into the network. Now, this is where the other... yeah, the other exporting will come, and I think what I want to do is to potentially make like I would like to, well, like this. Give me that like this, and put another one of these over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a lot. Do I have a really good 9 balancer? I'm thinking 9 to 4. Oh, that's not going to be too extreme. That is a little extreme. Never mind. I guess I can put another balancer in here as well. Just my normal one. Alright. So that fueling's going to take its own sweet while. Why is that red? Is it to slow things down? Stuff it. If it's not 100% perfect, it'll be good enough. Good enough is fast enough, and that takes a lot less time than us waiting for everything. Alright, that's good. So, okay, let's check the recipe again closely. and it takes 1 second. It's going to spit out a lot of byproducts. So we are going to have to prioritize the return path. How will that work exactly? Okay, so here comes these stuff. They pop out. Well, that's... Oh, I see why. That's kind of weird. That's really weird. It's not even balanced it properly. Okay, I don't like that. I think we're going to go for 8. Actually, we'll just turn that one. I want to save that one. So, yeah, we'll go for 8 or something, because that's just an ugly balancer. Alright. While that does that, we need to have a little ponder here. We're going to be having at least 4. This is such a standard thing. I feel I should template it, but I always do it just a little different, and it always seems like a good idea to do it the way I do it. Okay, so that comes this way. We want to give this that. Oh, and oh boy, I am so looking forward to having the next tier of modules as well. Let's put this bad boy in. Let's do that. This one needs at least a 2 space, so that. Okay, what are we looking at here? Oh, not per minute. We look per second. So this is the rate calculator. We ponder. That doesn't use very much at all, which is good. So, have a couple of options. Can just run belts down like this, which is can we do this a bit easier? What I quite like about this is the option to, which doesn't really work here, is the option to do cool things with splitters. That is so you can do stuff like this, which gives me like this for this one. Okay. Yeah, we would do something. We would have to put in some other kinds of devices along there, some of the power poles perhaps. So this basically works because I can X that up to here, put a splitter in here and do that. And I, just imagine this is duplicated. In fact, I think I will, because because you need to plan for that, because you can't mirror chemical plants, which is super annoying. So this would split the feeds in, and then for the feed out, I would just do the middle to the middle like this. And then we put power poles up the middle here, just like that. And that one will mirror. You know what, I actually think this is not terrible. It's probably a little over in... that's right. I can actually do this. I can move all of this over one square and leave a gap in the middle. Okay. and it covers all of them still. Yes. Yeah, like that and like that. And then like that, and when this one gets pasted down here as a clone, like that, so the products go out, and this one here, that one will cover. Yeah, that works. And the nice thing about that is I can keep the pipes at the back really simple. I have forgotten entirely that I could just export to the back of the system as well, but nah, never mind. And somewhere up here we'll just put a power pipe for now. Now that works okay. I think that's a great template. Please don't let me forget that I have this quite good product template. Do we have enough of these parts? This is the part where I always just run out of stuff. Don't tell me. Why do I have 50 electric boilers at all? That seems pointless. You know, like notionally that's pretty good. Are they bringing stuff? Okay, well, okay, you're going to help with that stuff. I can kind of do that myself, to be perfectly honest. No. There we go. There we go. Yeah, you guys do that. I kind of like this approach. There's another approach you guys will have seen me use where I have like curving outputs that then import back into the first row. Bit hard to describe, but you'll see it in Novice in particular, and I like this more. I find this a bit more intuitive to build. Okay, wow, we're actually basically there. I need to power this so I can get a sense for the production. So this should be 25 of each. 25 of that. That's probably close enough. It's going to spit out some more of this. So it's going to use 14 and 14. So this actually could be a lot bigger. I don't know if it actually could. I'm not sure if that rate to calculate is the... Let's have a look. So it's going to consume 29 and 29. So it's actually a little bit too much, but it's also going to produce a little bit. So that's a bit too much. I need to cut some off, and I'm not sure how much I need to cut off. So let's just do that. I want to get a sense. I want to get it down to about no more than... no, it's got to take a fair bit more than that. That would be that. Oh, and these are all completely not set yet. Okay, that's fine. Let's get those. 25, 25 is still too much. If we cut those out, I'm pretty sure we'll be back to some kind of square one. Now everything should be really slowed down, especially for those that last one. 22, 22. That's not completely maxing itself out. That's good. It won't need any more water than that. The outputs are all fine. This one should then... Oh, then we got to do a bunch of filtering. Yeah. So, sort that out. Put all of them in. And ponder the outputs. So it's going to output beads, powder, and sand. We're going to end up with that same problem with just so much sand. What can we even do with all this sand? I want to use it for something not stupid. Sand. the recipe can make, no, product sand can be used, glass, concrete, landfill. That's what I think we're going to do. Do we have enough places to put landfill? We can invent places to put landfill. So we need to factor that in pretty promptly. How many of these do we want running? I would say multiple. Some of them can probably share water. I'm gonna say 4 just for convenience sake. 4 stacks should be absolutely plenty. Hopefully we have enough to sort all this out. So first thing we want to do is start separating stuff out. So this will take the output to the right of maybe anion exchange beads. And we won't get fancy and try and route everything in different directions. We'll just send it all the same way. So the anions can come out first. And I think what I will do is have them all kind of not merge till we get around the corner. So they're going to end up like this. And then, oh, whoops. Maybe there's something good about just doing something, you know, a bit pretty, like trying to really plan it out. I think we need to do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that. I'm relatively sure of. And then this one will need to go. Yeah. I think you can see where this is going, right? Okay, I just hope I've got enough room for all of this production, that's all. Because it's going to be a bit difficult otherwise. Did we get it right? Yeah, we did get it right. Yeah, nice. Yep. Alright. So that is going to come around. It's going to go back up top and it's going to feed in. Because kind of what we want to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we want to have 8 feeds hitting. And actually we want to go 4 to 8 over here as well, to be perfectly frank. And it might as well just do it at this point here. So we can just throw all of that away after all. So we want to have, over here we actually kind of want to have an 8 to 8 balancer. We might as well balancer 8 to 8. And what I'll do is I'll priority feed in, so I won't, I think, oh geez, that is weird. That is a bit weird, but that's fine. That's just how we roll these days. Yeah, I mean, that works. That'll do the trick. And we'll have 8 to 8, and we'll split them across here. Here we need to go 4 to 8. Always going there. 4 to 8. Evenly throughputed. Sure. Right. And then, yeah, and likewise to the right, we will, oh, actually, this side should have the crushed filtered stuff. The washed erudite, yeah. because we'll prioritize it back into the lanes respectively, and then we'll do exactly the same thing but the other way around for the outputted washed iridite. So that means I can... Oh, actually, that's a bit of a pain. And we're out. Nah. What are we short on here? Okay, a lot of them. Let's go back to Novice right away and tell this. Oh, did we? Okay, yes, we have. Hit me with them chemical plants. I want like 30, maybe 40. Hit me with them logistics green arms, 200. And hit me with almost certainly some, another maybe 200 of them. Go, they're all on their way. Bang, bang, bang. So, get over. I'm going to think but quite carefully about how I lay out the pipes, basically, to ensure that I do probably need to put some more of these down. That was my plan. Come here. Boop. Put down more trains. I do have a template for it, but I'm not going to bother. Trains. Train. It's my train song. It's pretty sweet. Depot. Yeah. Train. Good. Happy trains. Nothing like it. Alright, Fornax, we are ready for you to send us your best and brightest. Whoops, landed on the landing pad. Don't stand there. Are you topping me up with good stuff? How much? Oh, we need express transport belt as well. I should just have 1,000 coming at all times, because I swear we just chew through it. Especially with all the stuff that I'm doing right now. But thankfully we now have climbed to over like some ridiculous number of transport drones. So the actual number of drones out there in the system, yeah, 5,000 of each type, just constantly buzzing. So as you can see, they're already basically delivering what I've ordered, which is very nice. So let's have a look. In a couple of minutes, they will have got all of this stuff over. I still wish I could get a little bit more of the speed orders. That would be sweet. Only downside is, actually, do we have our energy back? No, we don't. Production output still falling. Temperatures slowly dropping away as well. Won't take long once we get the fuel back in, but it is a bit of an issue. So I'll just zip all the way back up. Let's have a little think about this input-output chain. And we're going to have to remember to fix those grabbers, or you guys are going to spot them for me. So I think what we will have to do is we'll have to pull these quite far up. Let's just no. Let's just duplicate that across here, so we've got that set out. So that's 4 lots of that. We can clear those. That's not required. No point in wasting belt. So these are going to come down and come in, cascading, fatter, thinner, all the way over. These, man, I could do with that being just over here or here. So it's not exactly the prettiest, but oh, how full is it? Oh, it's really, really full. Do I? No, I think I do. It would make life a lot easier for what I'm planning to do. So, come here, bad boy. I feel kind of stupid. but I want you to be there. And I want this to be renamed to Vlogblock. And what we will do is actually pick up all of this all over again, and I'm just gonna cause it to output into the other one for now, which is kind of stupid, but yeah, we'll just do that. It is really dumb. Do I even... Oh, do I need to send more out? Maybe I do. Maybe I need to send another one out. So bring me a couple of landing pads while you're at it. Can't hurt. Give me 5. Oh, look at that. Already loaded up with a whole ton of stuff that we want. Can I get another 50 of those, and maybe another 50 of those while we're here? Ooh, beads are flying. Yeah, of course, because we set up this beautiful bead factory. I will also, for my own amusement and as a way to get rid of this, put in a bead requester, because we have a lot that are just lying around now, including some in my inventory. So yeah, we'll just load that up and empty that and deconstruct those. Alright. Oh, this does make things easier, and it's going to make things easier to pipe back in. So can I make it easier to pipe stuff back in? I mean, what I could do is just punch the spare anion beads right into the top. Why is that? Oh, it's already full. The downside with that approach is that it will it backlog. This will have to completely drain before, like, it'll have to almost stop production before the next beads come through, I think. Otherwise I can do priority production on each of the 8 lanes. That might be cooler. It would be cooler, and that way it would actually result in less delays as well. What do we got coming? Okay, there's a whole bunch more coming actually, so I think we'll just send this one. Yes, so I think we will do the latter. We'll do the more complex but trickier thing. So hello, if you're watching this, good to have you along. This is me, Tiny Pirate, playing Space Exploration, Factorio mod shenanigans. It is very cool. I like it a lot. I hope you do too. For this to work, I think I actually need these to be a bit longer, which means getting rid of that. That's fine. Alright, fine. You can forget this last bit. Hey, why are you guys not doing this for me? Come on. And what I will do is I'm going to plot it out first. And I'm actually going to want 16 squares. 1, 2. I should be able to do it. No, maybe not. I want it really tall. And I'll kind of show you why, because I think I need space, so to speak. Oh, playing space exploration. Guy needs space. Okay, game. Yeah, we'll do it this long. I need space so I can bring in a priority lane, basically. And it's going to require 2 priority lanes. Oh, look, everything's landed, stuff's being built. Okay, good. And what I will do is this will go... So then this one jumps, right? And you'll see how it goes the other way. And what will happen is this one can then go to here. Whereas this one will need to jump. I think I've got this figured out. What I want to be able to do is to introduce the anion beads from the bottom, and they're going to come in as a priority, or the various substances. And that priority is going to make life easier to handle. So on the other planet, I just had those giant boxes, and they were kind of pooling all the resources and spitting them all out again. But I'm a bit worried that it's not going to work, and I don't know why, but I just think it's more likely to back up. Like, it just feels fragile, and I can't put my finger on why. It just doesn't feel very right. This, I think, will be less fragile, and you'll see why once it's running, I suspect. My only challenge is, no, I can get across there with splitters, that'll work. And also I think it'll look quite pretty. That's always important in a factory. I think you'll agree, factories should be gorgeous. You should be proud of what your factory can achieve. So, yeah, no, this will work. This will work great. So these guys are going to come. They're going to, oh man, I'm going to need so much belt. They're going to have to come up at least that far apart. Actually, the first one is going to only come up. Yeah. Thinking which one. I'm going to do it from the top down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to run away. Power. I should get power through. So I think power might actually easiest be handled through the bottom this way. What's wrong with you guys? Oh, you just don't have your stuff built yet. Fair enough. So, where's all my belt? Come on, game. Give me belt. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Do I have any belt down here at all? 400? Yes, that'll do. Okay, fine. And what is actually my belt set at? It is set at 400. I think I'm going to have to up that. We just always chew through it on these big builds. So, I do love the city grid. It's just so nicely repeatable, right? It just works every single time. So we come up here with number 8, and then 8 is going to come across, yeah, and it's going to jump to here, and then input priority is going to come from the left. Wang, and then it's going to jump the onion beads in. Likewise, this one's going to come up here. Input priority for the left on that one. Do you see where I'm going with this now? No, oops. I'm sure you do, because you're not silly. There might be, I wonder if there's cleaner ways to do it. Ooh. I've screwed myself, haven't I? Yeah, I haven't given myself enough room. I do actually need the full rooms. Okay. So, we need to take everything here and move it down 1. Yeah, come on drones, you can help with this job. And then we need to do the same thing multiple times to space them all out. Don't know what I was thinking. Some kind of silliness, obviously. Okay, yep, that's one space. And then everything here needs to move down 1. And then everything here also needs to move down 1. I think that should give me the space that I need. And then 1, 2. Yeah, I think so. I think that'll do the trick. So, actually, I can't just kind of do it straight away. There's no reason to send them all the way through. I was actually going to have them follow the beads almost all the way to their destination, but that would be fairly pointless when I can just do this. Hang on a sec. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. I haven't done enough. Oh, God. Oh, I can be such a dummy sometimes. These are right, but these parts are wrong. So we'll connect these up later. No, not there. There we go. What? That's... oh, okay, that one goes there. Likewise, this one, it didn't honor the blueprint. Yep, that's good. And oh, look at that. Now that is, I think, if you're a Factorio player and you produce something that beautiful all off your own brain, then you should be pretty proud of yourself. This is the kind of, and it's a bit ridiculous because it's absolutely a waste of belt. There's no way that many beads will be flowing up this belt. However, that doesn't matter. It looks, I think this looks awesome. I hope you agree, and if you don't, well, there's not much I can do about it, is there really? You're out there on the internet with your opinions. Alright, now we go. This ridiculous corner. I wonder if I can copy and paste it. I would love it if I could. But I suspect there'll be some wrinkles that prevent me. I can at least copy these corners. Oh, look at that. That's gonna be stunning. Of a kind. All just to feed a bunch of stuff into... Oh, what are you doing? All just to feed a bunch of stuff into these pipes. I've probably got the ratios wrong as well. Probably be a disaster, but what can you do? Can't get good help. Alright. Now, it would be ideal if this was like at the same height as this one, but you know what, it would be ideal, wouldn't it? It would actually literally be ideal. Gosh damn it. Basically I want to do it now. So that's a pain. So it needs to come down 1, 2, 3, a lot. I think 5. 1, 2, it's about right. All the way across, we'll just slice out a whole bunch of that. So if we were just to take like all of this and move it down about that much, would that be good? I mean, we'd save some belt. Oh my god, this is just stupid. Oh well, it's doing that. We'll come down here and work on this. So, the next, is this all going to fit in? Going like this? Yeah, we've got enough room. It's almost as good as a planned one, isn't it? So that is this, which means this one will need to be this bare anion beads, yeah, the beads. And they're going to go out this side. And we did it from There's not much room there. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. We're going to have to take this down at least 4, I would say. Need to take a bit more out. You'll see why, because I need to be able to give these some space. So, what that tells me is I need to go... No. I need to go all of this, and it needs to come down. Let's put it down about that much. And then connect that. Okay. Yeah. That's good. And this should be pretty easy to move. And if I stand kind of close to it all, my drones will tell it... Nope. Nope, that's not right. I need to move it over 1. If I stand close enough, my drones will be smart enough. Okay, try again. Let's not stuff it up this time. There. And this one. I believe there's probably people out there who can plan this in advance, but it's certainly not me. Like, yeah, that's... There are some magic voodoo people out there. I'm convinced that most of them can't, though. They might make it look that way on YouTube, but I'm sure they just spend a lot of time fiddling in places like this. And I don't even like using like the sandboxes. I need to do it for real, so I get a real feel for it. Now I think you can see what's happening. We've got the space for the beads, essentially. There we go. That'll sort the power out. That goes up there. I wonder how much belt we're going to need. I feel like we're going to need a lot. What are we on? Wow, it's... Whoa, okay, yeah. Like, this is the most ridiculous project known to man. My goodness, like, if I don't do something... If I don't overdo it, then I don't know what I'm doing, right? What are we missing over here? What are we... Still... What? Wow, no chemical plants? I thought I had plenty. Did I order the right ones? I need these. Yeah, give us another 30. Why not? Yep, deliver. Wow, we've actually got 3,000 blue belts somewhere. I have unlocked a lot of the limits that were on the factories, basically on the production, to allow for more. Oh, it's going to have to be smallest over here because it's the closest to the edge, and then larger and larger and larger. So we'll start over here with this one. I did my thing. Don't move the mouse too quickly. Click right. There we go. And then, actually, it might be easier just to do this than it is to copy and paste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are we going to make it? No, we're not going to make it just in time. Like, it has to go down a lot more. Like a lot more as well, not just a little bit, a lot more. Like, we need a room for a full 8 stack of these things, right? Yeah. Alright, take this. So if we go horizontally across here and just move them all the way down to there, would that do the trick? I suspect it would, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, it would. This is just ridiculous amounts of faffing around. I should have done this a more efficient way. Like, so few beads are gonna pop out that it's barely even worth it. Like, I could just merge these two and you wouldn't know. Like, it wouldn't have any impact on the game. It would be no less efficient. It would probably be more. It would be more efficient because I wouldn't be wasting this much belt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then see, this one is the one that's going to be all the way over here, and then its little buddy goes here, and then, I mean, notionally as well, I could just, instead of skipping down, I could have these outputs, instead of using so much, crossover belt, these outputs could do the job. And I could just jump down. But that's okay. We also need to pipe sand out. But you know what, all the sand can go sideways. So when it gets down to here, it can be output left. I'm going to send the sand out to the left. Oh, this one is going to have to jump there. But there's room for double amounts, double exports at the bottom is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Yep. And yep. Very strange. We do it like that? I think so. Oh, we're going to have to do some jumps in some spots. Oh, we're quite lucky there. And what? Oh, no. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It comes down, splits. Oh, needs one there. So it's going to come down, jump in there, split. Can I just copy that as a... Oh, no. Actually, you know, I can copy that now. Kind of like that. It's kind of cute. Oh, it just has to be like this though. Yes, game. And then okay, 1 to the zeros of 8. So that should leave the stuff we want to be loaded in over Booker Stations, loading left, over here somewhere. But we'll rotate this a bit. So we'll go sideways with a balanced... Oh yeah, it needs to be a short balanced... oh, actually... Oh no, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I bet you the 8 to 4 is ridiculously massive. I mean, we could use that one. Yeah, I think that works. It's not too bad. There's a even throughput one, which is the one with a T, or it's like balances both sides. I'm not so fussed about that. That's the sand. Oh god, there's just so much of this stuff, isn't there? Oh, that's neat at least. No, not there. And we're out of belt. I mean, look at that spaghetti. That is ridiculous. Alright. You just go. Bang. Alright, let's jump. If we jump down somewhere... Oh, I have it? Oh, I don't even have power poles. Am I going to send a rocket just for power poles? I probably am, aren't I? It wouldn't... It's just a common thing to do when you are messing around with these things. Give us 500 of them, would you? And while you're at it, why not give us 50 of those and 50 of those? Just make it the full set. Yep, deliveries on the way. Good, okay. So, everything's landed at Fornax. There is a lot of stuff being loaded out. I want... oh, I've got 100 red belt for some reason. I've got a lot of various... Why have we got delivered all this ancient belt? Right, that's confusing. Never mind. Could have actually used it on that weird blueprint if it was the right type. Okay, nuclear power's back up and running. That is good news. And it looks like we've just squeezed things in here to fit, which, to be frank, I am a little surprised at that we made this work. But it's a pleasant kind of surprise. And then we still have to worry about the sand, but the sand I'm just going to turn it into landfill. And we'll leave the game with some massive landfill projects. So that's that. Well, why are you still complaining? Okay, can we have a little bit less complaints? Oh, yeah, still waiting on ghost, those things coming in. Can we rotate? I'm kind of curious. Like, yeah, this does look... It feels flippable, but I don't know if it actually is. If that was to go there... Thinking. It's actually a bit too far over now. It would be much better if the rocket stuff was over here. But... like... if that was to go there, I mean, we still got plenty of room to bring stuff up the side. You know, I think this works. So then the first one comes through to here. The second one comes through to here. Third one comes through to here. Yeah, this works. Fourth one. Oops. No. I think that's how it is. Oh god, I hope it is. We've got them on the up, the bottom up, bottom up, bottom up. This one comes through to I must come all the way through to here. Yeah, no, I think this is working. This one comes all the way through to there. Oh wow, this might actually work. I am as horrified and surprised as you are. That one comes through to there, leaving the final one. Beautiful design architecturing here, all the way through to there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, they stagger across. They come through here really neatly, which means that we've got to feed in 8 belts from over here. Whew. Okay, so that again we can just copy, I suspect. Press the F key, and what is that one for? It doesn't even know what that one's for either. Still, do we have enough belt? I would like to think so. I would like to think the drones are coming. Gonna do that part later. Alright, copy this part. No, just copy this part, please, game. Yes. Boop, 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 boop. Bonk. Corners are always a pain. And now I'm out. So we will just go bump, 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 bump. And I still need to sort out some water, but that's going to be pretty easy. I'm probably going to give them 2 water pumps just to keep my life easy. So we have something like this, and of course they can't make it neat, right? No, maybe we just use big pipes. Why not? And that's right. Do go like this. And it seems it's not really even, is it, in terms of the number of pumps and bits and bobs that I have here, but never mind. So that'll be that lot. And then this lot can just be fed from over here on the right somewhere, which we will figure out momentarily. And again, do I want to put it off somewhere too far? I mean, I don't know. I can't imagine taxing this more than it's already going to. Pump. Get out of the way, me. Yeah, something like that. And likewise over here. Probably just make my life easy and put that in there. So the lack of symmetry is disturbing, but it's not the end of the world. Alright, that's pumped. All of that's fine. Jump, jump, jump. Do me one of them, please, game. Those, what are you short on? Oh, you're short on power. Okay, fair enough. That's power related. The only thing left to do really is the sand. Are we back on Nalvis? Yeah, sure. Send it. Alright, so. Oh, do I have enough for some sand? Nope, not in. Okay, come here. I know. Okay, guys, you're trying to bring me stuff, aren't you? Alright, bring it, bring it, bring it. Hit me. Hit me with the belt. How many more of you are there coming? Okay, quite a few. In fact, most of the drone force is coming to bring me belt. Good on you. Could do with you doing your own belt work, though. Do I have to compromise my plan by merging belts here for the sand? I might have to. Do want to kind of make it. No, don't mind doing it like that. It's a bit scrappy. Is there an... Oh, we just... Oh, wow. It's almost like a... No, it's not quite like I planned it. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna do something and you're gonna pretend you never saw it. It's just in a gentleman's agreement, right? Yeah. See that? That never happened. And I'll disguise the fact that I did that weird thing by just doing this, and then we will have 2 of these, and their job is to make landfill out of sand. I'll give them some of this, and then we will put said landfill in some active provider chests. And in fact, what I'm going to do is daisy chain these chests around, which should mean there is a nigh infinite capacity to handle the storage requirements of this build. What do you think? That is... You know and I know that's going to bug me, don't you? But I just don't want to fix it. I'm going to be here all night. It's already late. And in, 200 hours time, I won't even remember that this build even exists to be put. Okay, fine. That's weird. Well, that's fine, I suppose. It looks kind of neat the way snug it is. Alright. This should actually work now. This will be the first time in ages that I just started a build and was like, bam, straight into it. Usually I feed it as I build it so I can visualize it cleaner. And usually that's a stupid thing to do. Look, half belt's going down. Zonk. And now... Okay, game, fine. Oh god, I just can't do it properly. Oh, I'm out. It's so ready though. It's so ready. Look at this ridiculousness. Man, I wish I could just move this over. Because look, there's this just giant stupid gap. And it would be so snug, and it would be like a beautiful city grid build. But it's okay, we'll get there. Do we have drones coming? Fine, I guess we do. Why don't we get rid of some more of you guys? Let's get rid of all this water. It's not needed on this planet. Water is for the weak. There we go, fill in the gap. Yep. And I've just distracted all my drones. That's fine, I guess. Oh, here they come. Good. Build. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Come on, get the stuff flowing. Oh, well, okay, get one of them flowing. Another one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jump, and down it goes. I mean, that's... Thanks, Lord I Save. You just ruined my moment. I mean, I think that's beautiful. That looks fantastic. Look at it. Things start to bubble. Products are being producted. Outputs are outputting. The only thing that actually could be a backup risk, I forget, is how much the outputs can fill, as we're seeing here, with all the other products that then have to be split. So some of them are going to get backlogged, which is a shame. And then the outputs come through, and yeah, I mean they are not going to back up, but they are going to slightly back up. Are they going to back up? No, they're not going to. They're not going to back up, because for the right reasons these will hold, and those ones will take priority, and so on and so forth, as they are doing here. Yeah, I can see that working. Okay, that's fine. Good. Out comes the magic dust out the bottom. Why is there no magic dust coming up? Oh, I see, it's all... Yeah, it's all stopped. Magic... Oh, game. Okay, I'll go get more belt. Will that make you happy? I'm almost there. My magic dust is almost ready. And you, dear watcher, will be the first to see the magic dust come out. Gimme belt. Gimme. Where are you? Okay, where are you? Actually, where's the belt? Where's the belt? No, don't tell me. Oh, come on. No, it is here. Okay, good. You're topping me up. Look at them go for it. I just apparently failed to use my eyeballs. Alright, fine. Okay, cool. You gave me 600-ish. Perfect. We'll go sort this out. So close to getting all the dust. And just producing, like, actually quite a lot of it, I think, to be perfectly frank. I sort of think, though, we run the risk of... What am I missing here? No, that's fine. No. Oh. Okay, I'm super confused now. What have I done? Okay, you're gonna have to pretend you didn't see this one either, I think. Oh no, no, that's fine. Why have I done that? That's the grit. Oh no, that is fine. Because there's a difference between the grit and the sand. Okay, no, I think I was right the first time. God knows what I'm doing. One of these is just not producing anything for some unknown reason. Okay, why are you not making anything? You're not oh, that's right. Some of them don't have the things that they need. So, you, for example, have no output capacity all the way along here. So we'll fix those for starters. So that's you. Oh, you have an in but no out, which means that your counterpart over here doesn't either. Neither does this one, and neither does this one. Yeah, okay, cool. So we just messed this one up all the way along. It must be, yep. I just didn't put the outputs on the side because I'm silly. Alright, fine. That's easy fixed. Oh, no, no, no. No, no. Okay, cool. Okay, I just confused myself. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. Okay, that's that. That. Yeah, if you want stuff to export, you have to actually tell the game to allow things to leave the system or it don't work. No! See, I did it. I clicked it the wrong way and now I'm worried that I'm going to end up with some weird products entering the system and I won't be able to get rid of them fast enough or in the right way. What I can do... I mean, but then again, there are enough filters that things should work. Okay. So are you working? Yes, you are. Those are flowing. Landfill is going. These are all the right color going this way. And yes, there's only one product type in each of these. Yes, that's going. That's the why are you so backed up? Okay, what is going on here? You can't export anymore because we've got pearls, we've got this. Pearls are backed up. Why are the beads backed up? Surely the system is loading them in. Yes, they come in. Oh. No, this one isn't... You what? We've ended up in some loop. The output products are coming down, coming down, coming down. Output products go here. But they immediately back up. How can they back up when the recipe is for more? No, not that recipe. It's at a 50% chance. So basically, I'm very confused. This has got the same problem. Whoops, whack the microphone. So the input priorities are all there. Stuff is splitting appropriately. But they just can't get it all out because, like, if I start eating it all myself, everything will start moving, won't it? Which maybe makes me think I over-primed the system to start with. Like the system itself had too many... like too much of everything in it. And it kind of becomes jammed up. Does that help? No, it doesn't. Like, here we go. Look, I'm sucking these dry. So everything will start moving on that one again. Look at that. It's just jammed. Anion beads, same old deal. No, I don't want 4,000 anion beads. All of them go in there. Wow, I'm super confused now. How am I going to make this work? Should I have done like half belts, like just blocked? So that there's always a second feed in or something. Yeah, I'm thinking at least that would help a little bit. So if we took basically all of this out and just sent straight belts straight in, you'll see what I mean. Then at least basically a half belt gets filled. See, it just does one side. I'm really confused. Oh, this is fixable. This could be causing problems. Yeah, in fact it was. But that's the only one that's causing significant problems. And then it will eventually, I think, block up on its own. That's weird. Let's see if this middle rung blocks up. And we're sitting on 6.7k. I mean, it makes enough. Just delete some of these spare blueprints. Delete. Now these guys just never insert. This one never takes, so it's full. And there it goes, blocked, because this comes up and they all just can't insert anymore. Yeah, I'm finding this part quite confusing. I'll be frank with you. I want to actually do an 8 to 8 in here. That might help a tiny bit. Wow, okay, it needs to be a bit more than that. Okay, cool. So 8 to 8 balancer, no, not that one, may clean things up a little. 8 to 8, like that, in line. And I'll go across and do roughly the same over here somewhere. Not in the same spot, which is a shame, but you know, can't win everything. Eight to 8. So I don't understand why this is still filling when it has the input priority as coming from the right. So it should only be feeding in. I guess because there's none being consumed right now, so because this is all blocked out. And the other one is moving a little teeny bit. Okay, so this is turning them back into full belts, which will briefly provide a respite. But then the problems will continue again. In theory. Although for now it's working. It could be that we just cleared enough from the system, I want to say. Like we cleared enough kind of what was primed. Because now what's only going to happen is this will only top up when there's room. And by having these belts, no, I think we're blocking up again. There it does. It's done it. Can we put stuff in boxes and take it out again? I feel we could try. So that would be here. And then like this. And these would take out an eon. Although this does feel a little bit like a stopgap method, a stopgap for the core problem. And then likewise, it doesn't really work. It doesn't work everywhere. Just to provide a little buffer. This is really stumping me. I have not been this stumped in a very long time. I'm quite confused. I don't know what to do about this one. Now, I don't know. Does anyone have any good ideas? Well, what have I got wrong? Why is this not working? Is it because there's too many factories? Just sort of thinking. So each one of these produces 14 of that, 5, so that's 20, 30, 40. It produces basically a full belt of stuff. and it doesn't really have a full belt to use. So that's slowing things down. We can probably fix that with some creative. How many machines are we dealing with? 13 machines. Wow, of course it would be. Why? No, it can't be. Come on. 13? Oh no, it is 13. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 is a big block. So if we took this out like this, put this in, did that, and then we have to just power it some way. Okay, that kind of works. Oh, except for that. It's I don't know if this is better, but I'm willing to try and find out. I mean, it should at least improve throughput and give us more of a buffer on the belt. And at least it's kind of pretty. And it should mean a more even distribution of stuff comes out, because the fully, yeah, and this is starting to move at least a little bit. It's interesting how output priority right, output priority left, still backing up. They're still, oh my god, this is doing my absolute head in. It's pushing it out on only one side, although it is double-sided. Why? It's, I don't understand the way why it does things like this. Oh, yeah, I just don't understand why it prioritizes things a certain way. It's very confusing. I've felt so clever the whole way through. Oh, hey David. Yeah, I am well, except this is just doing my head in. Like, this one is double loading this powders. I mean, it's putting it on both sides. But it's when it gets both beads and these blocked at the same time, it just all seizes up. It can't put the beads to the right, and it can't put the, and for some reason then the blocks. So as soon as I pick that up, wham, it's away again until a bead comes through. That does make sense. So it is trying to double load. So why does it not like... Do I have to put like a kind of break in here? Like, why will it not, why is it not happy about accepting that that is sufficient? Like, I don't understand that. Like, do I have to, I might have to put some box in and then have the arms only swing, I mean, even put an arm across, but the arms only swing when these don't read as full. So right now, if I put a sensor on this, it would read as 445, 445. So as long as they weren't 4, the arms swing. But as soon as they hit 4, they slow down. So for example, now everything's moving because it's not being jammed in. So there's something stupid about how this is jamming in. They're all moving, except maybe one. No, they're all moving. So it really is a problem of the feed up here. So I am left wondering how I can not prioritize the input from the other one. I mean, I find that weird because I would have thought that it would always just draw from this side. You know? Unless you do this. Does this make it work better? It actually might. This might do it. Because what it'll do then is it will feed, it'll try and pull, it'll feed both the inner belt, which gets blocked, into the splitter and through, and then anything else will come out and then get jammed in. I'm still not convinced that'll work. But look, this is much more evenly spaced out now. I mean, that actually looks pretty damn sweet. Alright, let's connect it up and try. Let's try it on half the belts. Actually, I think we have to try it on all of them just because I don't know which ones will get blocked up otherwise, or we can test that this way. Now, these should basically stop moving, which we can check as soon as it fully loads. Okay, that's kind of stopped. So I'm waiting for these arms up here to sort of slow down. Yeah. Okay, they're at least only going half as fast, which I think is a good sign. Up here, they haven't caught up yet, just because the volume, like there's like twice as, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 16 arms here. There's only 8 here from memory. Is it going to back up again? I mean, this is like promising at least, right? And one of the things I should do, I guess, if all else fails, is put in a train station just into a rocket landfill, so I can send rocket landfill anywhere in the world. If you tell me to scrap everything and start over, I'm going to just slam my head into the monitor repeatedly, David. I think you know. Here we go. Starting to back up. And here as well. So I can't do this. I have to cut it out. Cut. And cut. That is weird. So I've got to come up with a priority control for these belts. And the only thing I can think of doing is connecting up the inserters to some sensors, which check. Can you actually attach a cable? No, you cannot. Thinking hard. See, now it's happy again. Now we're seeing this more even flow, even. Eventually it's all going to stop, but, you know, that's part of the business. I wonder if it would have been better if something about these belts was arranged differently, and I'm not sure what it would be. If I put, you know, you could make it so all of these belts ended up single file and then you load from one side, but then I think you still back up. So why is this backing up now? Like, what? There's nothing to, like, you're, oh yeah, backing up because the train station's full. Okay, now that's a legit excuse I can deal with. Because what I'll do is I'll go do the next thing with you. So brilliant. Iridium ingots. So yes. Yeah, okay. We can probably just set this up. We can probably set this up. Which I will start, but I'll have to finish another night because it's getting late. And this one is going to be pretty easy. We know exactly how to do this. This is no problem whatsoever. What does it take? 30 at a time. Okay, game. It is... Let me get the calculator out. It's way too late to do actual maths with my brain. Alright. 30 times 16 times 48. Really? 23,000. Alright. Alright, come on, game. I need these. Get rid of all of this stuff for the LTN network. And Iridium powder, I want 23,000 of it. Actually, maybe 22,500 just to reduce the risk of any weird delays and things getting backed up. Iridium powder. Yeah, put it on all the filters. Filter. Yes, you know exactly what I'm looking for here, game. Actually, what am I doing? I don't need... I've done it. I've done the same stupid thing again. I don't need this. I need a rocket to bring me junk. So get rid of all this nonsense. And all of that. And all of that. Alright. And a landing pad would be ideal. It's going to be in a slightly different position from the other one, so it's not really the same as what I had thought for this one. So this one can just go kind of here-ish. And it will need... I need to come over here and copy this. Yep. Put you here. And a power supply can go here. And that's going to be my blocks. And then somewhere down here, there's just going to be a stack load of furnaces, really. Really straightforward. 3 at a time, making iridium ingots. And you will need one of them Okay, come on, game. One of them somewhere. This is the easy stuff. We know this stuff real well, right? No problem whatsoever. Alright. Let's have to cough a little bit. So yes, what sort of timeliness do we get on this? Holy heck, that is slow. Per second. Wow. So we could literally run a belt down the middle. Like this. Actually, yeah, we can just we've done exactly this build just recently, so this will cover it when it gets duplicated down. So that is that square there, and we will pick up that one and then that one and do the same on the other side. Oh, I don't even think it'll let me flip this, annoyingly. No. So we just put that down there like that, which is close enough. And for the sake of easy tiling, let's do it like that. And if I know things correctly, or if I've done it correctly, then this should just be infinitely tileable like that. And oh, come on, game. And like, what is it broadly looking at here? Really? 4 per second. That is... How long does this recipe take? 41 seconds. 41 seconds to make this. Holy. Alright. We can put more in. Actually, we kind of can't. We need to move all of this up a little bit. And over. Maybe... kind of about... Yeah, about here. And I sort of need this there as well. Did I get that right? Yes. Take this out. Okay. And can I copy this 4 times? I bet you those output belts can actually be just about merged. 4 times. Yes, we can. And then we'll just do a simple... And if that's not enough, I'll just duplicate this entire grid. That's way easier than trying to jam a lot more in. Which is perhaps a lesson I should have learned a while ago. Some of you smartasses might think, but you'd be wrong. Okay, so how should we do it? Like this? Yeah, something like that. Nice and simple. I long for the days when I can get back to this rather than trying to figure out what's going on with my weird powder build. So you are going to be called Vulcanite blocks, and I'm pretty sure stuff will basically immediately land. Kind of want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6 might be a good number to keep up with. Will it keep up with demand? It's the equivalent of 12 because only half belts are going down, so 6 to 4. What's a 7 to 4 look like, or an 8 to 4? They're pretty big, right? 6 to 4 should be a bit... It's not that much smaller. 8 to 4. Yeah, we'll take this one. It's kind of stocky. That'll do the trick. Now, do we actually have somewhere in the universe we do. We do have on Agni. What is it called? It's probably loading up with fuel, to be honest, trying to get there. Agni. Wow, okay, that's terrible. Why are you not? Okay, why are you not? There's no water? Why is there no water? Because there's heaps of water there. Water. Oh my god. Okay, can someone get on that? Is there any pipe there? Yes, there is. Okay, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the drone. Oh, whoops. Okay. Alright, now there's water flowing. These are flowing. That's flowing. That's flowing. Okay, now we also have stuff on Nalvis. So... I can go to my map. I'm looking. Do we put onto a rocket? We do put it on the train network. So I know we put Vulcanite blocks onto the trains. In fact... we have exactly 160,000 Vulcanite blocks out there. It probably makes sense at this point for me to create another export. probably in Fornax area of the vulcanite since we need it. However, I don't see... This is rocket, no vulcanite, none here. Yeah, so I think we're going to be waiting a while, which is a shame. Which is a shame indeed. But hey, the idea is sound. This will still work. Even if it takes us a little while to see this actually working. And the train station is still going to work nicely as well. Yeah. All right, so that'll actually work. It's going to be beautiful. Excellent. That is quite effective looking. I'm going to trim these belts just because it bugs me. Do we have everything here that we need? No, we do not. We do not have enough of quite a few things. Don't have enough green belts. Sorry, green inserters. And also we're short on modules. No great surprise. Always seem to run out. And what else are we short on? Wow, that is a lot of stuff. So that is Nelvis. Oh, we're going to need a whole bunch more for the next build as well. So Fornax, I think I need another 300 maybe, and another 500, and maybe I'll just say now another 100. Man, I love this system. There's just so much in this. Alright. Actually, we did have enough furnaces, so that's cute. And then we would put those all on the old bus loading lift. I'm such a sucker for this format now. Input at the top, bring them in down at the bottom, and then see what happens. So I don't honestly think, like... What do one of these produce? Let's have a look. These two together produce... That's nothing, right? So we can just jam these into the... 1. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5 belts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 belts to merge. 5, 4 is pretty simple balancer that should exist in the book. Yes. Oh man, I can't believe how slow this build is going to be. Like, I wonder if we're going to produce way more powder than this can handle. But you know what? That's okay. We'll just blueprint it and duplicate it if that's the case. The only problem will be just the sheer volume of... Where is all the... That's weird. Like, we haven't got any... Okay, we have to remember that. We didn't put any belts on those. Or any inserters. So how are we doing for... Oh yeah, no, we're going to definitely need another... Look how much belt we went through. I think another 2,000 should solve this problem. I'm just waiting for this planet to tap out. I haven't got close to it yet. But I know it's coming. One day. So yeah, I think that'll work just fine. I'm not going to try and fix it more than it needs to now. I might at least do some offline work just to see the vulcanite come in. Maybe head back to the main planet to move the some vulcanite onto a rocket. Just give us more vulcanite flexibility. I mean, it would almost be sensible to core mine on a planet like this, but I suspect I'd need another nuclear reactor here. So I'll save that for when things are more automated for nuclear. But why this isn't working, I just do not know. It really bugs me that the game isn't letting me handle this properly the way I would have expected the belts to work. Doesn't seem to be anything much I can do about it, so I just kind of have to live with it. Maybe we'll just top things up a bit more again. Look at that, I got exactly the right amount of belt. So we'll top it up a bit, let it run through, get confused, and because it's going to catch up with the stuff that's backlogged on the trains. So yeah, if you are watching this and you have any idea what I can do to prioritize, that would be amazing. Otherwise, I will catch you in the next episode. I feel like I may even have to push this out onto a forum or something, because this is a weirdly annoying issue, and I need a way to prioritize. I kind of suspect I literally am going to have to do something where I put a sensor on each of these belts, like across here, and then take a reading, and then average the reading, and only then will these inserters work if this doesn't equal an average of 3 or higher. And then do the same here for down here. That would work, and it wouldn't be that hard, but it feels like a bit of a hack compared to the belts, just getting the belts to work properly. So we'll struggle with that offline, and if you have any clever ideas, drop them in comments, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Until then, I've been Tiny Pirate, and good night.